I'm Shannon Henley-Dunbar. I'm a director and I've been living in Toronto for 9 years. My archaeological study helps my directing brain more clearly, to me at least, in sort of like a scientific kind of process. The closest I ever got to doing them both at the same time was when somehow for like a fourth year project, someone was doing a play called the Desjardins Project, which was the story of an archaeologist discovering Neanderthals. Neanderthals aren't Homo genuses, but like that's the closest relative we had found at the moment to a Homo sapien, and how much that like blew people's minds, right? So I got to do a theater show about an archaeologist. Like that's the closest I've ever gotten to them being the same. But they're both actually about storytelling. And theater is working with people who are alive in a culture that is active. Especially the live theater part of it is it's living and it's breathing all of it together. And archaeology is looking at the remains of a culture, looking at the garbage, looking at, like, yes, people's remains too, but even in my job, we mostly don't find tools that are polished and finished and well done. We're looking at tools that broke, or the pieces, like the literal garbage that went into making a tool in the first place, right? So we know one was made and then carried away. But like that part of that storytelling is really interesting, and seeing how the two ends of culture and humanity and how it like lives and breathes, and also what does it look like just before it dies, kind of thing, right? And there's this story that's happening in between that I don't know all of the pieces of all of the time, and that's really cool.